Lovely people, it's a beautiful Saturday evening, and we are back in the studios. You already know how we do it on Sports Highlights. I'm here with Mr.
Ken.
Yeah, and it's a Nigerian. So for you guys that don't know, the Afcon is ongoing, and Mr. Ken is already happy because before we started, I had some talks with him, and he's like, "Yeah, Nigeria is gonna carry it." So before we move on, we're gonna talk about yesterday's match for the Afcon. So we're gonna start. We're not gonna talk about Nigeria right now because you're overhyped. So we're gonna start with the one of Dr. Congo and Guinea. Overall, how did you see the performance of the game in terms of the whole team and then individual players' performance, and what do you think about the scores?
Actually, the Congo team has been fantastic this Afcon. I can see they have a new young players that are in the team, and also the Guinean side. But the Congo team is very tactical. For the game yesterday, it's physical because both team had physical players, but few players that have skills. But at the end, Congo come out top.
Yeah, that was good. For those who didn't watch it, the scoreline turned out to be 3-1 against Guinea. Guinea started, as already Mr. Ken said, it was a very physical game, but you need to have tactical, and then, your playmaking should be very strong for you to outgo your opponent. So, yeah, definitely we are now going to Nigeria versus Angola. I'm Ghanaian here, by the way, so those of you who don't know, I was rooting for Angola to, score Nigeria, but it didn't go as planned. So, what was your take on the Nigerian
Well,
game?
I'm happy the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the semi-finals of the Afcon, but I'm not really satisfied with the teamwork because what has brought the Super Eagles so far is individual. From the first game of this Afcon, the Super Eagles have not played as a team. My own opinion, anyway.
Yeah.
My own opinion. But football, sometimes what you plan is not what you
Yeah,
expected. But
exactly.
so far, they're in the semi-final, and they're going to enjoy it. But like I said, my own opinion, I'm not satisfied the way they play as a team. Though it's a new coach, and some few new players came into the team, and so they are trying to get together as a team. So I think with time there will be a better team.
Do you
But
th-
they have the talent.
that's good. Do you think you guys are going to carry the trophy, or what do you think?
As a Nigerian, yes.
Okay,
But in if I want to
based
look
on
the
team performance.
team performance and the tactical aspect of football, you can't predict because sometimes the bigger team lose in football. Sometimes the bigger team can have their chances. They didn't take advantage of it. Like you could see the game of and Senegal and Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
They would have won that game in the official time, but at the end they couldn't utilize their chances and it went up to penalty. So my hope and prayer for Nigerians, if they can utilize their chances during the official game, I think they can go for the cup.
Yeah, but so far I think aside the group stages in the round of 16 and then the quarterfinals, it's Nigeria that has won on full time because they scored I think on the round of 16 they scored, and then the quarterfinals too they scored. But
It's,
I think that most of the high teams we were expecting to qualify had this penalty shootout.
yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
sometimes it's unpredictable.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
better to make the full 90 minutes than to wait to penalties.
Exactly,
Yes,
because
yes,
penalty is anybody's game.
anybody's game exactly. So yeah, hopefully Nigeria move on to the semifinals. They're going to make us proud, and especially Mr. Ken proud, I guess. So so let's move on
I
to.
I hope.
You hope. So if Nigeria win, what is it going to be? Are you going to fly back to Nigeria to celebrate, or what are you going to do
If
actually?
Nigeria win, I'm going to celebrate it here with my family with a
Nice.
bottle of champagne.
Hey. That's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
The last time we won it was 2013.
Okay, so
So
long time.
yeah, so we need to.
But just for the record, Ghanaians have lots of Afcon than Nigeria.
That's true.
Thank you.
That's true.
So before the Ghana Jollof and Niger Jollof, you come to
No,
football.
no, for the Ghana Jollof, and we are top in Jollof. So,
No comment about that.
but
That's
don't forget, you people should be rooting for Nigeria because from the same
yeah,
mothers.
exactly.
And Ghanaians, I don't want to go, I don't want to, you are my brother, Mr. Benedict.
Exactly.
And again, Ghanaians left the outcome, the Afcon at the group stages.
At the group stages,
And
yes,
in an
sir.
embarrassing way. But anyway, Ghanaian is a big nation in football.
Yeah.
But like I said, anything that happen in football.
Yeah, it's
So I
unpredictable.
believe this is a lesson for the federation as a whole.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to my brother Lord, we talk about the game. He said it's not the players' problem. is from the federation. So
itself.
the GFA also need to look at their back. So the same thing Nigerian also.
Yeah.
Because we need some things to be taken care of also.
Exactly. So that was the highlights for yesterday's Afcon quarterfinals. So for upcoming today, we have Mali and Ivory Coast, and Cape Verde and SA. What's your scoreline prediction for the Mali and Ivory Coast game?
Personally, the game can go both ways because Ivory Coast, they sacked their coach in the eve of the tournament.
Yeah, they had a little group stage. Yeah,
and the coach, and now I would say they bounce back. Yeah, I would say they bounce back. So they won the round of 16 against Senegal in the penalty shootout. Now they are in the quarterfinal that it's ongoing now. So I hope Mali wins for me. That's my prediction.
The way you were talking, I thought you were going to go for Ivory Coast, but you say Mali now. Okay, that's why. What of the Cape Verde and SA? Because SA had a good match against Morocco, and Cape Verde was in our team, in our group stage with Ghana, Egypt, and then we had the Mozambique. Yeah. So what do you think about the Cape Verde and SA match?
Wow, we are from the Netherlands, so we cannot but not to talk about the Cape Verdean teams and the individual players that were there.
Yeah.
4 of them are actually born in Netherlands.
Yeah, Netherlands. Rotterdam guys.
Yeah, Rotterdam guys, and they are very young players, and they have been doing great things in this Afcon. Unpredictable. They are the surprising nation in this Afcon. They have done wonderful, and South Africa also is a good team. Yeah. You could see what they surprised Morocco. South Africa. So I never expect South Africa to go far in this tournament, to be honest with you, because South Africa have not been active in the African continent for some time now, but now they are showing back their strength because South Africa is a big, nation in terms of football. Yeah. So I think that match is going to be a tough match, but because of those Rotterdamers, I want Cape Verde to come out top.
Okay, so in 5 seconds, I want to predict the scoreline for Cape Verde and SA and Mali and Ivory Coast.
Cape Verde, I would say 2-1. Yeah. 2 goals for Cape Verde and 1 for South Africa.
And
Mali, Ivory Coast, I would say 1-0.
1-0 against?
Against Ivory Coast for Mali. 1-0 for Mali. 1-0 for Mali and then 0 for Ivory Coast.
Okay, so you like Mali and Cape Verde.
Yeah.
So you're doing a little discrimination here because you said SA is a good team, but you want to go for Cape Verde because you're in Netherlands, and then
not discrimination. For me, I like youth.
Okay.
Players that are coming up, and I want them to have that hunger for the game and that taste. So that's why I want them to win. So if they could win, if they could come out, top in this Afcon, Cape Verde players, it will give them more that if we can do great in Afcon, then we had a chance to qualify for World Cup, can do better. So for me, that's what I want. I love encouraging young players. Yeah. So that's why I want to go for Cape Verde.
That's good. We're definitely going to come back for the semi-finals predictions and also for the finals.
Of course.
I know the way you're talking about Nigeria, at least there's a little confidence, but then as you said, it's not just physical game. You have to be tactical also, and it's team performance. You had the guy putting on the marks. What's his name?
Osimehen.
Yeah. And how do you see his performance? The whole Afcon till now. If you're gonna rate him, what do you think?
Osimhen right now have been, the talk of world football, not only just in Africa continent, in Europe and all over the world, because he is the African Footballer of the Year, and he was playing in Napoli, and Napoli won the Scudetto last season. So there's so much eyes on Osimhen. So coming to Afcon, a lot of pressure on him. You could see from the first game till yesterday, the quarterfinal. Yeah. There's been a lot of pressure on him, what he's going to do, and his performance-wise and all of that. And that has affected his performance. You could see it against Cameroon in the round of 16. Yeah. He was everywhere, running there, and he was not so focused on his position where he was supposed to be. So he overworked himself, and that led to CAF being, giving me a test for drug tests in terms of
his energy throughout the whole game, because he was everywhere.
So for Osimhen, I'm still expecting much from him. in this tournament. I hope I will get it. My personal view on his performance, he has not been playing as a team. Like I said, the team entirely, they're not playing like a team. It's an individual effort.
Yeah.
Lukman, Moses Simon, Iwobi, those are outstanding players for this Afcon, and it has been individual performance. So for Osimhen, I hope the pressure should go away from him a little bit so he can be himself and focus on what he's supposed to do as a striker.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So before we move on to the other leagues outside the Afcon right now, I just wanted to pitch in some key players we expected good performance from them during the Afcon. So we had Mo Salah, we had Mane, and then who again are we going to talk about? There's some of the key players. Yeah, and then the teams itself. So you know how Egyptians are the reigning Afcon, champions for a long time with multiple wins. Their expectation this tournament was really low. What do you think about that?
The coaches are the ones that will really give us in depth about what actually happened. But from us watching outside the camp, watching out as a fan, and also as a footballer, also we use our own perspective. For the Egyptians, I think it's a lack of preparation before they come to this tournament. There have been some challenges, especially with the individual players. Most of the players are home-based players, and Mo Salah is, the star of the team, and he has been in and out of injury before Afcon. It just some months before Afcon, he started getting his feet in Liverpool, and you could see the performance in Liverpool. Unfortunately, he came to Afcon and got an injury again, so he was not there for the last two games. So that also brought the team down. So for me, I would say the preparation for the Egyptian team. That's done. But for the Moroccans, it's lack of confidence. They came in because of the performance in the World Cup. Football is it's a daily performance. If I will use that word, what I mean, if you win today,
doesn't guarantee
it has ended. Yes. The next day is a new challenge. So don't say the winning of yesterday. So the Moroccans came in, and with the hype, and everybody, all journalists, all bloggers in football, they've all given them the trophy even before the Afcon began because of the performance in Qatar. So that's also affect them, and some of their key players also didn't really perform well. In Naseri, Hakim Ziyech, and Boufal. So
I actually felt like the Moroccans didn't really play the game against DR Congo because it was like they were too being selfish. Everybody wants to go for the goal, and that was not the team we knew from the World Cup.
Exactly, that's part of it also.
Yes, exactly.
And they underestimate Afcon.
Yeah,
I was talking to a friend. Afcon is a different ballgame.
Yeah.
The Afcon, you have boxers.
Yeah, physically,
and footballers.
Exactly.
So it's a different football game entirely.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So hopefully next Afcon we're gonna see our key teams that we're expecting to move on to out of group stage, round of 16, quarterfinals, and maybe
let me chip this in,
the
please.
championship. Yeah.
For the past 3 encounters of Afcon, there have been surprises, especially the smaller nations, and that is what we should have in Afcon. Not Ghana, Nigeria, Morocco,
Senegal,
Egypt, Senegal dominating. We should have competitive tournaments every time we have Afcon. So for me, I love it this way because all nations are coming up now to also compete for the main prize in Afcon. So for me, I like it that way.
So before we go in for tomorrow's matches and then the predictions, we're going to talk about the upcoming match this evening between Ajax and PSV Eindhoven. They're just playing it right on our nose here in the Johan Cruyff Arena. So what's your expectations so far? And how have you seen PSG during the season?
Wow.
This
match is, I would say, Clash of the Titans. Yeah. Because PSV and Ajax have been, it's a two big team.
Yeah.
And I want the viewers to know that PSV have not lost a game in the league this season.
Yeah. So coming with the heat.
And Ajax have not been consistent, and PSV, I would say this is one of their best seasons for years. and they just have a new coach, and that was the most surprising thing.
Yeah.
The new coach is the name of Peter Bosz. He was the former coach of Ajax also, and he was the former coach of Borussia Dortmund. So I believe PS is going to win the match from the performances from this season, because Ajax have not been consistent, like I said.
Yeah.
So and Ajax have also changed their coach. They are, in this season, they are using the second coach now, which I know they're going to use the third coach, because this coach also is not what they expected. He has been given the team. So the match is going to be for PSV, for my own prediction.
Yeah, the scoreline.
The scoreline 3-0.
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah,
That's deep.
3-0, 3-0, because PSV have good attacking force.
Yeah.
We have their veteran Luke de Jong.
Yeah.
We also have Lozano. He just signed for PSV this season from Napoli. We also have Bakayoko. So they have great forward. For Ajax, I would say Broby has been fantastic for the past couple of matches.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, he was really struggling to get goals. But now he scored 2 goals the last game. So I believe he's the only one there that can make a good impact into this game. So I will stand for PSV.
Still going for PSV. That's good. That's good. Yeah, hopefully it's in a few minutes they're going to start the match. But yeah, for the football lovers, we always love a good day or a good week with good matches between big teams and even unpredicted season how it's going. So for tomorrow we have for the Premier League, Arsenal versus Liverpool, Man United versus West Ham, and Chelsea and Wolves. I want us to start with Man United and West Ham. What's your prediction so far in the season? Because our guy Kudus is there, and I know he's going to worry us. I'm a Manchester United fan. I never want to leave the team, but they just give me heartbreaks. I don't know what Manchester actually need, because there's a lot of talking, but they're not doing it. You get my point. But what you think for the scoreline? You can predict, and then maybe what the season looks like for them.
For the scoreline, I'll predict for Manchester United 1-0. But there's a lot to talk about Manchester United. I hope time will permit us.
Yeah.
There's a lot of challenges in Manchester as a whole, as a team.
Yeah.
From the Glazers, not about the coach and the players. The coach has players and the coaches also have their own issues.
Yeah.
But the main problem is from the owners of Manchester United, and I think they need to look into that. And for West Ham, it's a team that is also coming up after they lose Declan Rice to Arsenal, one of their great players. So, like you said, Kudus is there. Kudus have brought more motivation to the team also. So, but I think Manchester are playing at home. But football you cannot predict. So,
but you could just give us a prediction.
I give Man U 1-0.
1-0, Man U. What about the Arsenal and Liverpool? Because as you already know, Liverpool, their coach is gonna resign very soon.
Yeah.
And then they're playing. Arsenal is playing home. So what can be your prediction so far?
That match is it's gonna be an interesting match.
Yeah.
Like Arsenal, they want to win the league this season. They've not won the league for a long time.
Yeah.
They came close last season.
I'm just disappointed.
Yeah. And Liverpool, of course, they won the league 3 seasons ago, but they still want to win it this season because now they're on top of the league. But Arsenal really Arsenal need the league more than Liverpool. And the fans need the league more, want Arsenal to win the league than Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Even me also, I want Arsenal to win the league than Liverpool. So I'll go for Arsenal.
You go for Arsenal?
Yeah.
Okay.
2-1.
2-1, that's
Arsenal.
good, yeah. And then before we move to the Spanish league, for Chelsea and Wolves, the scoreline prediction.
Scoreline prediction 2-0 for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Despite Chelsea also a new trainer, Mauricio Pochettino, very good trainer.
Yeah.
Very calm, very patient also with players. But they are finding their feet. And don't know, there was a change of ownership in Chelsea camp. The Abramovich issues. Now Todd Bowley is the owner of Chelsea. But and also new players. So they are getting their feet. But I want also, before this season and next season, Chelsea will be Chelsea we used to know. But 2-0 for Chelsea also.
Okay, that's good, that's good. Moving on to the Spanish La Liga, we have the 2 big teams going to fight back-to-back. You already know, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid.
Apparently, Real Madrid is my team.
Okay.
My team, so I'm already smiling.
You're smiling,
Yes.
but you think you guys are living up to expectation this season? Because
I would say yes and no.
Mhm.
Yes, in terms of we, we are playing without a striker now.
Yeah.
Which, for me, my own opinion, we need a striker. We need a striker. Joselu
Yeah.
is not the kind of striker we need as a team. Madrid is a big team. It's a world team.
Yeah.
And for my own opinion, we need a top good striker. If we can get Osimhen, I'll be glad. But Atletico Madrid, coached by Diego Simeone, has been there for more than a decade.
Yeah.
And also, they have young team. They have new team now with some veterans, like Jimenez. Those are the veterans in the team. We have Koke, the captain, veteran. Yeah. But they have new team now, which they are playing exciting football, attacking football. Morata, the ex-Madrid player, is there also. Yeah. So it's going to be a great match. But I will say Madrid because I'm a Madrid fan. So whatever the circumstances.
Okay. But before the prediction, because previously between Real Madrid and Atletico, during the matches there's high score rates. Like you guys score back to back, like 4-3, 3-4.
That's true.
Yes, because like the competition is very high. So in terms of individual performance, Vinicius Junior, how do you see him? Do you think he's still living up to expectations, or he's struggling sometimes, or he slacks sometimes during matches? Because Atletico Madrid is not a team you just don't slack or miss chances. Then it's going to put you at a loss. So before the prediction, what do you see individual performance of your
Vinicius? Yeah. Vinicius is a good player, but at times Vinicius forget that he's in a team. Okay, he wants to play for himself.
Yeah.
But in football, Benedict, individual effort works, but it depends on the situation and the circumstances you find yourself as a player. So for Vinicius, he's a very good player, and also we need him in Madrid for now and in the future also because he's young. Yeah. But Vinicius should know when to pass the ball and when to go solo. So for Vinicius' performance, we need it in every games, but more as a team player. But like I said, we need that individual player in a certain circumstance and situation. So Vinicius has been coming out very well anytime we play against Atletico Madrid, but also controversy because if you remember in the past, there has been racist chants against him in Atletico Madrid, and I believe the Spanish FA have take a stand against that. So tomorrow match is going to be a interesting match, and I believe Madrid going to come out top.
So now your scoreline for us. Since you're a Madrid fan, we don't want you to just go in for one side. What do you think in general?
I would say 3-1.
Against Atletico? No, the margin is too big. I don't expect that.
Really?
Yeah, because the previous 4 or 5 matches, it's just one margin gap. Let's have 4-3 and all that. So I don't see it to be 3-1. They're not just gonna have it that easy. I
think they will have it that easy. Don't forget we're playing home.
Yeah, home is an advantage. But you know how now Atletico Madrid are just coming in on your toes. They just don't want to give you guys.
They won their last 2 matches.
Yes, exactly.
That's true. But like I said, with Ancelotti is a very tactical coach.
Yeah.
So he always come up with tactical plan whenever they are playing big teams. So I think Madrid's gonna win. I'll start on my 3-1. I might be wrong, Benedict, but
definitely we're gonna have a review when the matches are done. So definitely we're gonna see, if the 3-1 is gonna stand. So before we go with the Italy Serie A, we have the Inter Milan and
Juventus.
Yes.
Wow, that's another big
just
one.
love it when big teams are just meeting up like this.
Yeah.
What's your take on this? How have you seen Juve so far in the season? Are they always roaming as local champions in their season, or they just want to make sure that they keep it on top?
Juventus, I would say the revival of Juventus.
Yeah.
Because they brought the veteran, Allegri.
Yeah.
He has been there before. This is the second time he's coming to coach Juventus. Juventus have been struggling, but since they brought Allegri, there has been magnificent change.
Yeah.
Now they are second. And if they win tomorrow, they'll be top in La Liga. So I would say Juventus have been magnificent, and they brought in some new players. Timothy Weah, the son of President George Weah of Liberia, is there now. So Chiesa, Vlahovic, They've been doing well this season. Mackenzie also came back. Mackenzie also been there before in Juventus. So after 3 seasons, he's back now. So Juventus, I would say, for me, they are where they needed to be now.
Yeah.
And like I said, tomorrow is a big game for them because if they win, they're going top.
On top,
and Inter is at the top at the moment. So
They'll have a clash.
they will go for the kill.
Would the scoreline margin be that wide, or you think it's
No, Italian league is very tactical and physical also.
yes.
So I want to see an interesting match tomorrow.
Yeah.
But just from a fan outside, it's 1-0 both sides. I will not say Inter or Juve, but 1-0 from either side.
From either side, because it's going to be a tough match.
There's going to be a victory tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because Inter also need to win that match to get more points ahead. Because they are 1 point. Let me be sure. Yeah, they are 1 point below. No, ahead of Juventus.
Okay, so yeah, Juventus
is 54 4 points, and Inter is 54 points in out of 21 games, and Juventus is 53 points out of 22 games.
Okay.
So it's going to be a tough match.
Hopefully, yeah. So you go in for any of them, but a win is going to come from one of them.
Definitely, there will be a winner tomorrow.
It can be a draw, because
Yeah, it can be a draw, but matches like this from history, for what I've witnessed, they're always a winner in matches like this, because both teams will come out. Because if you win, you are on top.
Yeah.
So both teams going to come out if it's maybe a team need draw to win the league, then we can be saying okay, but the coaches are going to play tactical, that is attacking football tomorrow, because they're going to go for win.
So any little mistake, you're going to go down.
Exactly.
That's good. Yeah. So there are interesting matches coming up for tomorrow. I know it's Sunday already for the churchgoers, but make sure when you go to church and everything, you come back home and you enjoy some good seasons from, the Premier League, the La Liga, the Bundesliga, and all that. So thank you very much, Mr. Ken, for joining us today in the studio. We're definitely going to catch you up. And I know for the scoreline against Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, that's what we're going to talk about.
You want to hold me to that?
I want to hold you to that.
And you'll be surprised. Madrid will prove you wrong.
Will prove us wrong. No problem at all. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the talk show and the reviews already. Football lovers, even though if you don't like football and things, I'm sure based on our reviews, our comments from the expert himself, Mr. Ken, you know that, football is a very special game. It comes to the heart. I'm a Ghanaian, so I know how the Ghanaian football also works. But we're going to catch you guys same time next week. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to follow us and even put in comments as to what your predictions are for the upcoming week football matches. And I'm sure we're going to have a nice time. Take care. Have a nice evening. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.